she's like a Kathy Freeman kind of athlete over there. You know, like she is that huge. And endorsements. I actually think she's getting paid more than Serena now. I think she's could be, or even she might be number 2, the highest paid female athlete in the world, and massively successful over there. Interesting background. I think a Haitian father, Japanese mum, was pretty much raised in America, but is still very proud of her Japanese heritage. And it's interesting watching the Japanese media. They're all over it here. There's a few of them that have come out. So, I mean, that's good for the tournament, I think. It's being in Japan and someone like her is doing well.
Oh, absolutely. Like, no doubt about that. It's interesting with Djokovic. I mean, if he wins tomorrow night, how many Australian Open titles is that, man? 8?
Is that 8?
8
or 9?
No, something ridiculous like that. And yet,
incredible.
Yeah, it'll be his 9th. That's just absolutely extraordinary. And look, as good as he is, he's not he's not Roger, is he? I mean,
he's not Roger.
I mean, because
it's just something about him. I'm not sure what it is. I can't put my finger on it. I mean, but we've got a big Serbian community in Melbourne, so he's very popular there. But I agree. Like, there's just something. Even Rafael Nadal seems a bit more popular. Novak could end up beating all of them as far as titles go. I mean, he doesn't look like he's just.
He's a machine, but he hasn't got that. I don't think people love him like they love Roger Federer and Nadal too. I mean, we love Nadal's spirit. He's a fabulous player. Do you think that the big 3? I mean, okay, Roger's been injured. Nadal got beaten in 5 after leading 2-0. Tsitsipas. Do you think the big 3 are there cracks appearing yet? But I mean, here we go for
pretty amazing.
Number 9, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty incredible. I mean, Nadal still won the quarterfinal, so that's good. And I wouldn't, even though Roger Federer, I think he's nearly 40, I wouldn't put him to pasture yet. And men's tennis has changed, hasn't it? Because they're all getting a bit older and competing. But like I said with Serena Williams, I think it's incredible as a sports fan to have seen these guys I don't think it'll ever happen again.
Yeah.
I mean, the charisma they all have, and they're all very different. And Federer, I mean, he's probably my all-time favourite. Amazing. But Medvedev, I really like Medvedev. I think he's probably the next one that's going to take over, even over Tsitsipas. He's got a lot of potential. He's very Russian, but you know, he's going to be. He's my tip to win. I think I said that last week. So let's see.
So he's still your tip. You reckon he can knock out?
Yes. Yes, I think he can. I think he's got a really unique game, and he never misses a ball, and he played really well last night. So I think he'll have the support of the crowd as well, because you're right, something Novak, while he's liked and we appreciate it, he just doesn't get that huge support.
I always love, who's your favourite tennis player to watch? Who do you love to hate? Maybe 96900 693. Luke down here looking behind the news. You're on Facebook, Luke. I'm on Facebook.
Yeah.
The news band. How did that affect you?
Well, it's really interesting, isn't it? Because I do love your Facebook post, Scrubby. A lot of people take. You've got 2 pages though.
I know.
I get confused.
No, I know. I got confused.
How did that happen?
Look, I don't know. I was hacked, and I started a new one. I'm not that good technology. Anyway, I've got a few followers, but only 1 or 2. I'm more of a contributor. I don't sort of put stuff out much, but I'll if you say something, I'll say, yeah, good, yeah, that's good, Luke, or I'll make a comment. I'll make an opinion, but I won't put stuff out very much. When I have, always got a few hits on it, here and there, depending on what I'm doing. But I quite like it just to keep in touch. It's mainly for me. I like seeing pictures of cats and dogs and keeping in touch with and people that I know, family. But there's a lady who always puts up a song contest, which I cannot. She's done 300 of them. Name a song with the word "every" in the title. I can't help it. I have to do it every time. She puts one up every day. And
does she?
Yeah, every day. It's fabulous, and I can't help it. I cannot resist them. So she puts them up all the time. Her name's Caroline, and she always puts name a song with such and such. Can't resist. Sorry, but she'll also put up lovely pictures of dogs on the beach, and I can't resist that either. So
Facebook has there's a war going on, I think, about the government framing content. So they started Google trying to deal with News Corp, I think, this week, which probably triggered it. And But I think where they made a mistake, they've removed all these pages of community groups and the weather bomb and all that. And what gets me is they said, with the election last year in the US, there's all these disinformation accounts that, the Russians were probably behind it, or whoever knows, That's fine, it's free speech, but then as soon as the bottom line, they can take away these news sites. And we saw it in Victoria with all the anti-real